How you guys doing? This is Dr. Weekman from monkeybeans.com. Just giving you guys a quick update again on swine flu, more specifically breastfeeding and influenza. Now we've gotten a lot of questions from moms recently wondering whether or not they can continue breastfeeding if they've come in contact with someone they think may have swine flu or even just any sort of influenza. And the simple answer is yes. Breastfeeding is probably one of the best things you can do for your infant during the first 6 months of life, primarily because they don't have a complete immune system and they don't have the full ability to fight off infection. Now, your breast milk has antibodies from your body that are sent to the little one that helps them build their own immune system and help fight infection. So especially during this time when you think you may have come in contact with someone who's sick, it's very important to continue breastfeeding. Now, the next question that typically arises is what happens if mom is feeling sick? What if she starts developing a fever, a sore throat? Should she keep breastfeeding during this time? Again, the answer is yes, for the same reasons we talked about just a minute ago. Regardless if mom is sick, antibodies are still being created by mom, being passed on to the little one, that can help fight off infection or prevent even the baby from getting sick during this period of time. Moms do wonder, however, what to do if they feel too physically ill to actually breastfeed, if they've got body aches and they just can't actually do the act of breastfeeding. The best thing to do, instead of switching directly to formula, is just pump and have someone else bottle feed your infant during this period of time until you feel better to do so. Now, there are some people that are being treated for this influenza with medications such as Tamiflu and Relenza, and we get a lot of questions wondering if it's safe to continue to breastfeed while taking these medications. Now, according to the CDC's most recent updates regarding this, they say it's okay to keep on breastfeeding during this period of time, and that there shouldn't be any additional health risks or any problems for the infant while mom is taking these medications for these influenza viruses. Of course, this information changes on a frequent basis, so be sure when you're taking this medication, whoever prescribed it to you, to let them know that you're breastfeeding and make sure it's safe from their end to be prescribing you this medication. Finally, kind of more of a general question that a lot of people ask is, what do I do if baby looks really sick and baby doesn't want to feed? Now, this is a question that can be applied to swine flu, influenza, or just any sort of other cold or seasonal illness that happens. And pretty much if baby's not taking the same amount of breast milk, the goal is to keep the same amount of food, or roughly the same amount of formula throughout the day, food, formula, breast milk, whichever you're doing to feed. So if it means instead of doing 10 minutes at a time of breastfeeding, maybe only do 2 minutes, but do it more frequently so the baby gets roughly the same amount of feeding total. If baby's not latching on, if baby's having problems breastfeeding, you can always switch to pumping and bottle feeding. And if that's not working, you can even do a small teaspoon or a small syringe just to give baby a little bit of food on a more frequent basis to make sure they keep it down. Now, if you're getting to the point where it's been a day and baby's still not feeding as much as you'd like and baby's starting to act a little bit differently, this is the time to call your pediatrician. Your pediatrician may be able to help you out over the phone, but more likely they're going to have you be seen next day, first thing in the morning. Or if the symptoms sound very concerning, they may have you stop by a local urgent care or ER, mainly because if there's problems feeding that go on more than a day, this may be a sign that there's something more serious going on than just a regular cold or flu. So these are the times to call your pediatrician and get checked out sooner than later. As always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us at questions@monkeybeans.com or stop by our website for more information. Again, have a great day. This is Dr. Weekman from Monkey Beans signing off. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.